What's poppin', family? How are we today? What's up? What's up? Look, I have a couple of things I want to talk about with you all, and these things that we're going to speak about, they're going to be really very simple. They're going to be ways for you to be able to control your emotions a lot better than you probably are right now. All right, fam, welcome back. It's Makaiza and DSL, the way that we walk the path toward the sun together. And today, like I said, we're going to talk about controlling our emotions. Emotions run wild, they're extremely fluid, and they kind of have no end. But what if I told you that that's only because of the fuel that you give to your fire in your emotions? Take, for example, you're trying to get a job, and you go on these interviews. You have your heart racing in the interview, and then when you get home, they say they're going to call you and let you know what's up. Well, you don't get a call for a day or two. What starts to happen? You start to kind of recede into panic mode. Ooh, what did I do wrong? Oh, I should have said this and not that. You start to feel bad. You start to feel guilt. You start to feel fear. You start to feel nothing but unnecessary emotions toward this particular thing. Now, of course, this depends on the importance, but we said that this is a job that you really, really want. So, of course, we have to take into account that anything that you really want, you've automatically attached yourself to that thing, whether you have it or don't have it. If you like Ferraris, you've attached yourself to Ferraris, whether you have one or not. You like Rolexes, you like nature, you already attach yourself via neural pathways. It's simple science. Okay? Now, what I want you to really pay attention to here is that it can be positive and negative, our emotions. Because when I just said all those things that you probably like, you started to have different emotions toward it. But an emotion is just energy in motion. That's why it's so freaking fluid. It's almost like water. If I could take anything and kind of piece it with water, it would be emotions because of the fluidity of it.
Like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. Put it into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or creep or drip or crash. Be water, my friend.
Now this fluidity is beautiful because it can be a water, a liquid, a solid, a liquid, or a gas. And that's familiar when we're talking about emotions. You can have a solid stance in your emotion. I feel this way, nothing's ever going to change it. You can have a liquid emotion, understanding that everything is temporary anyway, and this emotion is not going to last just like the last one didn't last. It's always going to be different. And then you have the gases. What I like to attribute to the gas part of it is when you blow up, or when you are less attached to your emotions. What I mean by blow up is more like enlightened. I should have said enlightenment. Forgive me for that. But you have this sense of, I'm lighter now. I can kind of float. I can float with the movement of everything. I'm in harmony, right? Because gases are in harmony. They move, they flow. I'm breathing a gas right now, oxygen. In being able to control your emotions, can you imagine how much better your life would be? This is the thing though, it takes that logical side of you. It takes you to literally step out of yourself and see yourself from not a first person view, but from a third person view. We want to back up. And that backing up automatically charges your mind with the necessary fuel to assess your emotion properly and not attach yourself to it and not be stuck in it. In it being the key word, stuck in your emotion. That's why you step out of the first person spectrum. and perspective. Like Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, I see like this. I could choose to. First person shooter, oh yeah, baby, that's me all day. I could do that. But then I noticed that I liked third person shooter better. Why? Because I could see around me. I could see this dude over here trying to sneak up behind my back when my map is off. If you never play Call of Duty, come on, just play one time and you'll know exactly what I mean. But I can see a bush over here I can hide behind. I can see my escape route if I'm getting closed in on and I have no backup. I can see all that stuff from a third person point of view. And that's why it's so important to be able to do that. Now, how do you do that? Let me not just give you what to do. Let me share with you how to do it. You do it through meditating. You do it through the ability to sit down quietly with yourself and be honest with yourself. It takes practice, 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 practice. And that's why you see Buddhist monks who can meditate for 12 hours straight and they're not asleep. If you hook their brain up to one of those readers, that detector is going to be going off the charts. Because they have assessed themselves. They're no longer living in this, they're living in this reality. They understand the importance of this reality. Because when people, I'm pointing this out, because when people, and I did this too, when people start to learn that there's more antimatter than matter, that there is more of nothing than there is something, that your atoms at all times are coming in and out of existence all the time, blipping in and out, unexplainable by science, so they say. But when you start to understand that stuff, you start to recede and not want to take reality so seriously, because you're like, well, this shit isn't real anyway, so I can do anything and I'll be fine. And I tried that and I failed miserably. So I had to fail in order to learn how to balance the two. How to be able to step outside myself when necessary, when I need to assess what this avatar is experiencing, meaning my body, okay? Or when I need to come into the first person shooter and be ready and just focus, simple focus on reality, what we call reality. Do you see the difference now? Did this help you out a little bit? Do you now feel a little better and feel a little more relieved that, hey, this, first of all, this shit, I say, don't take it seriously. You do with it what you will. But first of all, that this entire universe, we were all created from and in and are. So, you always have everything on your side, automatically. Your intentions, your heart, is what gets weighed. Where's your heart at? Where's your intention coming from? With these emotions in particular. Are you angry because someone hurt your feelings? Or are you angry because of the way they said something? Are you angry because of the way someone looked at you? Are you okay because you have a good family, you have a nice job, or you have your own business, or you have a new baby? Learning to distinguish and notice the emotions that you have on a normal basis will help you to do that. Now, the meditation practice, I'm going to give it to you in a course. I'll make this, this is on the fly, as you can tell. I'm going to already make my meditation course. In that meditation course, I'm not going to do this particular one. So, here, I'll make a video for you. It's going to be secondary to this one, and I'll name it part 2, how to control your emotions using meditation. The meditation practice is simply being able to take a look at who is seeing your thoughts go by, just as a sneak peek for you. But just sit down, be quiet, meditate, chill out, and don't take every emotion so seriously. Remember, solid, liquid, gas, it's just as fluid. If you stay in the solid state, you're stuck. If you go to the liquid state, you're understanding. If you go to the gas state, that's when your third person starts to shine. Now, if you like this video, if you want to subscribe, it doesn't matter to me, but a lot of people do want to hear this type of information, so possibly share it with a friend or family member. This does every bit of good to the consciousness and the evolvement of the entire world, and we're all waking up as a whole. So I can't help but share all the shit that I know, and as I continue to do that, I really, really hope that it changes your life for the better, and you can start to appreciate yourself for who you are, what you are, and how you are. I love you. Thank you. See you on the next video.